Hey, what's up guys? Cam here. Today I'm coming at you from Vancouver, BC. Today's question is about how do you stay friends with your gamer friends? And this is a really popular question I get because after you quit playing video games, you start to realize that most of your friends are gamers. So that can actually be kind of scary because if you quit playing games, you're gonna lose all of your friends. And this is definitely something that I experienced myself because when I quit playing games, all my friends were either people I had played games with over the course of many years online, or they were friends that I hung out with in person, but when we hung out, we went to internet cafes and we played games together. So when I quit playing games, I essentially lost all my friends and had to start from scratch. Now, what I want you to know today is that you don't necessarily have to lose all of your friends, and that there is a way for you to stay friends with your gamer friends and be able to quit and continue to move forward and start working on these new goals and dreams that you have. Now, what I want you to know is that there's really two angles that we can approach this from, and what I recommend is that we do both. And so the first is how to stay friends with your gamer friends, and the second is that you want to start learning how to make new friends. And the reason you want to do that is because your friends tend to be people that you share things in common with. They tend to be like-minded. If you only maintain your friendships with the gamers, you'll find that you'll just be tempted to play games more and more. The first strategy, how to stay friends with your gamer friends. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you create distance between you and them. Now that doesn't mean you have to create distance as in you're not there or you're not around as much, but you want to create distance as in you don't want to interact with them maybe in the same ways that you used to, and that will help you not be as tempted to play games. Maybe interact with them on Facebook or on Skype, maybe Twitter, where you're still able to maintain those friendships, but they don't create the triggers and urges that talking to them on Steam will create. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a conversation with them and just let them know that you're taking a break from gaming and to not invite you to play games. Now, when you tell your gamer friends that you're taking a break from playing games, that might trigger them and it might make them feel defensive, because remember, gaming is something that means so much to them and it's something that meant so much to you. When you tell them that you're not playing games anymore, they can get really defensive. And that's okay, you don't have to hold it against them, but what you do need to do is make sure you create a boundary where you say, hey look, I'm not playing games right now, I'm taking a break, and I would just appreciate it if you wouldn't invite me to play. Now, not all your friends will honor that, and some of them will still continue to invite you to play. And I had that too, and so what you want to do is make sure you just have a default answer for any time someone does invite you to play. So whenever my friends would invite me to play, I would just say, no thank you, and please don't invite me to play, I'm taking a break. If your friends continue to not honor that, then that's the situation where you want to create a stronger boundary, maybe cut off contact for a period of time, because right now you're sensitive and you need to understand that you quitting games is something that you're doing for yourself, and you don't have to justify that to anybody. So if your friends aren't willing to respect that about you, then they're not really your friends, and that's just the honest truth. You can still stay friends and you can still talk to them, but you just need to be able to create boundaries, see if they're willing to respect that or not. And I just want you guys to know that throughout life, your friends are gonna come and go, and that's okay. That's called the impermanence in life. I've had multiple times where my entire social circle is gone, I've created a new one, and that's okay. You don't always have to stay friends with your friends forever. So the second strategy is that you also want to start making new friends. And to do this, what I want you to remember, just like we talked about in last week's video, you have skill sets from gaming that you can apply in new things. And one of the things that you did really well when you were gaming was that you found community, right? You're watching this video because you're on YouTube, or you found it on Reddit or somewhere else. You found community where people that were like-minded, gamers, hung out. So now that you've quit playing games and you've chosen new activities, what you want to do is use those activities to find community. For example, one of the activities that I chose when I quit playing games was DJing. When I started DJing, I also found community. I found forums, I found channels to watch, I found all these different avenues where DJs were hanging out. And that allowed me to start talking to them and to make friends, to share music, and that really helped develop a passion for DJing that I now have. Whatever activities you're choosing, make sure you start hanging out where those types of people hang out, whether that's online or in person, because that's gonna help you start making friends. By taking both strategies, staying friends with your current gamer friends and making new friends, you'll find that over time, you'll build a new social circle and you won't be as tempted to play games, because the gamer friends that you've stayed friends with are the ones who supported you, and the ones who didn't, you kind of replaced with your new friends that you found through new activities and new goals and dreams you have. And so that's the two-pronged attack that you want to take to not feel like you just lost your whole social circle. Okay, so lastly, if you haven't chosen new activities yet, I have a document for you called 60 plus new hobby ideas that you can click on this screen or down below and be able to find 60 plus different ideas of different hobbies that you could take on. A lot of them are different social activities too, so they'll help you make new friends. If you're ready to quit playing video games right now, there are 5 important steps you need to take. And I've put together a guide called Respawn. And if you go to gamequitters.com/respawn, you'll be able to find it. And it's the 5 most important steps you need to take right now to be able to quit playing video games and to kind of get your life back. I've put together all my best stuff over the last 4 years. Feedback I've been getting has been really good, so definitely check that out. As always, that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.